Hey, Ray, how's it going there? I am back to work. I've been off for a little bit. We had some customers come by. I had to move a bed. We picked up a bed for my mother-in-law. And then we had some customers come down. I'm doing pretty good though. Picked up some lunch. Went to Walmart. And got a lot of stuff done. Hey, 351, how you doing there, my friend? Hello, Mr. Cleveland. I'm just tying up some lures. I'm doing pretty good though. This one's called the Thunderbird. Kind of somewhat made in the colors of an electric chicken, pink and chartreuse. Hey there, GP, how are you doing there? It should, hopefully. I know in many cases I've been known to trigger reactions. I'm doing good though. Hey there, Shep. We got a bunch of stuff done this afternoon. Had to go to Walmart, pick up some prescriptions. We bought a bed for my mother-in-law. So we took my truck out to go pick it up. Had some customers come by. And so I'm ready to go back to work here. Oh, really? Yeah, it's a great color here. The pink and chartreuse lures. Yeah. Yeah, somebody could pin it up. If they go to our bio, they could get our website posted up there. Do I catfish much? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm hoping to be out soon again fishing. Right now we're going through a heat wave. It's just super hot out there. My back's doing a lot better. I've been going to a chiropractor and hopefully I'll be here in the next couple of weeks. I'll be out doing more fishing. And when it's 100 degrees outside, it's just tough to go out there. Internet is bad. Oh no. Goes down all the time. Sorry about that. My wife and I, we're going to go Friday. We're going to go watch a movie Friday afternoon. We're going to go watch the Fantastic Four. Friday will be somewhat of a short day. Yeah, my back, I hope it does. I've been going to a chiropractor and it's been kind of tough on me. It popped really good yesterday. Oh yeah, been really good, yep. Hey there, Noah. Do I like sickle hooks or straight shank hook better? I like sickle hooks. When you set the hook, it gets it really good. You hardly ever lose any fish with sickle hooks. With regular J hooks, I've noticed a lot of people lose more fish with the regular J hook. Now, if you like tipping your jigs with minnows, I'd say J hooks are easier to do that. Hey there, Dylan. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just been hot outside. Too hot. I like using cut shad for bait. And also like using worms too. For flatbread, oh, I love me a good Italian sub on a flatbread. I don't really go after flathead any. I don't really go chasing them. I like going after the blue cats. Now you can use worms and catch blue cats and flatheads and channel cat with them. I've been using this, well, I haven't used it recently, but last year I used this bait called catfish suki, and it's basically a dip bait, and it has gizzards in there, and that stuff worked really good for catching blue cats and in channels and flats. You love blue cat? Yeah, I do too. Yeah, we have some really good blue cats up here where I live at. I don't really go after flatheads though, but I mean, there's some friends I have that they like using bluegill, but you can catch flathead with shad too. Flatheads will almost eat anything, at least up here on my lake. Hey there, Dave. Oh, you're welcome, man. You are welcome. Do I live on a lake? Pretty close. I live about 5 minutes away. I live about 5-10 minutes away from Oolagod, depending on which way you go. And I live about 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Claremore Lake, which is right smack in town. Hey there, Logan. Uh-oh. Oh, a lot of 100-pound cats there, yep. Yeah, back into the swing of it, yep. I'm doing pretty good. We went out, my wife and I had to go pick up a bed that she bought for her mom. And then we went to Walmart. We grabbed some lunch on the way back, and then we had some customers come out. Three more of these, then we're going to switch colors. Hey there, Ed. How you doing? We've had both of our live streams this morning. We've had over 200 people come in the live, which has been really good. I've been really surprised at that. Appreciate all the likes you guys are throwing up there. We got 11 likes so far. Yep, until July 31st. Buy any 3 packs of jigs. We're going to throw a 4th pack in there for free. Yep, buy any 3 packs. It doesn't matter what size or if you get them all the same color or not. You guys can get jig heads with bait keepers, spinner baits, anything. We're going to throw in a 4th pack free for every 3 packs you get. Yeah, we had somebody, they bought 9 packs, so they got 3 packs of jigs. So it's been going pretty good so far. There's Lou. How are you doing there, Lou? We were just talking about you. We're wondering where you were. Go with cats this year, the bank fisher, but you follow cats this year. Rough. Oh yeah. What Eufaula are you at? Oklahoma or Alabama? We don't live too far from Eufaula here in Oklahoma. Unless you're in Alabama, then it's kind of far. I'm doing well. Oh, yep. Oh, you're in Oklahoma. Okay, cool. Yeah, they got some big old cats down there. I say there's big catfish everywhere. It's just a lot of times the big catfish aren't getting caught. The southern end of the lake, yeah. I've only fished up there a couple of times. I don't get that way that often, but we do have a tackle store down there at the Rusty Hook. They do have our, what do they have? They got our jigs, and they got some of our fishing line. Jigs and fishing line. What's the secret to catching big cats? Being at the right place at the right time. And being very consistent and persistent. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Huh. Let me see if I have another pink head. Hang on. Oh good. I still have a couple more. Yeah, I needed 2 more, and I only had 1 more left in the cup. Okay, so we're going to tie 2 more of these. We do. Yeah. Could have swallowed you. Yeah. The dead bait is cut shad, probably. Cut shad. Cut perch. Some people they like using the strawberry chicken. Some people like using chicken gizzards, chicken livers. Yeah, there's all kinds of cut bait. You make a jig. My own hair. All I caught was lice. Oh my goodness. Have I ever caught a steelhead? No, I sure haven't. My brother-in-law from India. Hey there. Sabrish. Welcome in. I've never used any hair from humans ever. I did tie some jigs with my dog hair. We had a dog named Molly, and she was a long-haired dog, and I did use some of her hair a long time ago. A long time ago. She's no longer with us. Going to Yellowstone. That sounds good. I've never been up there. I'd love to go up there one day. My wife and I, we've always talked about traveling, but I don't know if we'll ever get to. We've always talked about renting like an RV, getting out and just traveling, taking the jig show on the open road. Like and subscribe. No, the math isn't mathing. No. Yeah, I can't believe we had over 200 people in one of our lives, or both of our lives. And I know the first live we got over 100 likes, but the second live we didn't. Sometimes we get big numbers in here. I guess I'm just not a likable guy. The amazing Ruben. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been getting some good numbers lately. Getting some good numbers. This one here is our Thunderbird. It's a 1/32. This is the last one I'm going to tie of this color. Then we're going to switch up a little bit. We're going to switch up. I ain't got nobody. Nobody. Ain't got nobody. Hey, Burke. I'm a doing. I'm a doing. We got the wind blowing out there, but the only thing is it's blowing this 100-mile-an-hour wind, or this 100-degree weather temperatures. That's what it's blowing. Man, I cannot speak right today, guys. I don't know what's going on with me. I got my tongue all in a frenzy. Does the more hashtags you use, the less views you get? Not necessarily. Are you talking about putting up videos? Are you talking about putting videos up? A lot of things go into videos. A lot of things. First of all, it has to be interesting. Sometimes people put videos up, and I'm guilty of this too. You put a video up thinking, oh man, this looks cool. I bet everybody else will think it looks cool. And then nobody thinks it looks cool. And I'm guilty of that too all the time. I have a lot of videos that don't have a lot of views, but then I have videos like on our TikTok where I'll get like 700, 800,000 views on it. But I haven't found that miraculous video here on YouTube. There are some videos I think I have that may have, 20, 30,000 views, but they're just not getting the big views. To the vise, yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, let's get some silver or some gray thread. Let's get some gray thread. Where's the thread at? We need some silver. Some silver flash. Yeah, sometimes when it comes to putting videos up, it does make a difference. If you live in the U.S., sometimes it makes a difference what time of day that you're putting these videos up. If you're putting videos up for people to watch and everybody's at work, you're not going to get as many views as you put up the video like at 8 or 9 p.m. where most of America is off work. Oh, what did Wayman do? Burke? Going to try to send them through Ruben's shallow divers around 7 inches and a pike lure about 16 inches. Oh, that'll be good. Okay, let's go ahead. We need some gray chenille, some gray chenille. Okay, let's get our gray hat up here. We're going to do the gray ghost. Ruben, I'll donate the shipping cost. Okay. Canadian, welcome in. Run, welcome in. Nick, welcome in. I don't know if I missed anybody, but if I missed you, welcome in. So now this is the gray ghost. This is the 32nd ounce. Yeah, everything that we have to send to Norway, I have to weigh it out. I have to put down exactly what it is. And so, I mean, I don't mind shipping the stuff out if you guys are wanting to send gifts over there. But I got to weigh everything out and I got to itemize everything. So it's not like I can just say it's a box of lures. I have to type down what every single lure is. And some countries do that. Some countries you could just say it's a box of lures and let it be. And in some countries, you have to type in every single thing. You got to weigh it out. You got to put down the weight, and everything has to be itemized. I remember when I first started sending stuff over to Canada, I had to do that in the beginning. I don't think it's that way with Canada anymore, but there used to be a time when I had to, it'd be like a long list of everything that's in the box. Even if I put a sticker in there, I have to put down what the sticker is, what it says, how much it weighs, and it's kind of crazy. And we are getting new stickers in. We got some more stickers coming in tomorrow and also on Thursday too. We got some different color stickers coming in. We also may be getting in some pins too. Very strict about that. Yep. And hey there, John. Yeah, when I first started doing TikTok, there was a kid that would watch from the Ukraine, and he didn't have a vise. He was using like a big industrial vise and putting hooks in it to make his lures. And he would come and watch every morning, and so he had got more followers, and a lot of the followers were like, Ruben, man, you need to send him a peak vise and we'll pitch in. And he had about 5 to 10 people that were wanting to pitch in to help send him a peak vise, so it wouldn't be so burdensome on me. And out of the 10 people that said they were going to send something, I only collected funds from like 2 people. And I think what amounted up to like $30 with people donating. And I didn't realize that that vise, you know, again, it's a $200 vise that we sent them. It was $230, and so we had $30 donated. And not only that, it was like $65 to ship them. That's how much shipping was. And I was stuck with all of that. And I thought, you know, we were going to get help, you know, with the shipping and the cost of the vise. And so anyway, I basically ended up donating a vise. And so I don't want to get caught into that kind of thing again. But I thought it was very exciting sending him a vise, because the kid was using a vise, something that I would use to maybe hold a piece of metal on it, you know, a big old clunky thing. But the kid got his vise, and you know what? He never watched me on a live stream ever again. I don't know whatever happened to him, but he never watched me any longer. I guess the kid got what he wanted. Ah, let's see here. Ruben's an amazing man. I'm not amazing. I'm just okay, I guess. So when I say that, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just laying out some things that, if some of you guys do some live streams, some of the things that may happen that you got to watch out for. Just throwing out some safeguards. Nah, oh, okay. I'm just a little bit more than okay, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I know that about Ozzy. Hey, Richard. How's it going, Kobe? Hey, Stardust. I am tying up some of the gray ghost. I got to do, I don't know, 9 or 12 of these altogether. We're getting through it. I'm doing good. We've had a pretty good business day. We've had a few orders come in, and they're all ready to go out tomorrow. Oh, which reminds me, I got to move that box. We actually sold a mystery jig box too. I actually sold a mystery jig box today. We sold a 1/32 ounce. I like catching crappie and sand bass. And I like catching catfish. Going fishing with my jigs, my jigs, my jigs. Going fishing with my jigs. Thank you for the likes. We got 30 likes up there. Rudy in here? Rudy was on my live earlier. I went live for a little bit on TikTok. Or just the hook. Noodling as well? No, I don't like any noodling. No, you cannot talk me into noodling. Don't really care about noodling. The only noodling I like to do are the ones in my bowl. That's the only noodles I like. Noodles in my bowl, noodles on my plate. Well, thank you there. Yep, thank you guys for subscribing. This is a 1/32 ounce gray ghost. We are doing a summer sale. You buy 3 packs of jigs, you're going to get a 4th pack for free. You don't have to buy all the same pack. You can buy whatever colors you want. We're going to throw a random pack of free lures in there for you. Hang on a second. Let me go check my oven here real fast. Some hooks are made with silver. Some with brass. some with bronze. Some are made with stainless steel. Hooks are made with all kinds of metals in them. High carbon steel, yep. Man, I can't get that drink out. Yeah, some hooks actually have a little bit of gold flake in them. Not a whole lot. We're talking gold plated, silver plated. Some are, it just, but the majority are like a high carbon steel. But now what color they are, that's when you get into these other metals and stuff like that too. A lot of the hooks that I have are black hooks. I do some that are like bronze colored. I used to do a lot of red hooks, and they were eagle claws and they were like super bendy, but I don't really do a whole lot of those anymore. Still got a few of them left. I just don't pour with them a whole lot these days. Oh, I don't know what you got for a snack. I don't know if you got to go shopping for a snack, or you got stuff in your fridge or your cupboard. Is GP asking to be a mod on everybody's channel again? You guys watch out for GP. He's been wanting to be a mod here. Apparently, he's one of Candy's mods. I don't know who Candy is. Apparently, I don't know who Candy is, though. Ah, okay. I'm not talking to you, buddy. Oh, thumb candy. I don't know about thumb candy. There used to be a candy that looked like a thumb. No, I know you're talking about thumb candy, Randy. Randy. .570 Aberdeen hooks are tempered wire that bends instead of breaks. Yep. We used a lot of those, the 570 class hooks. I still got a bunch of them. The mustads, they will bend, but not as much as an eagle claw. Some people like the bendy hooks. Some people don't. I got to do not bucktail, squirrel tail here in a little bit. We're going to try to catch that raccoon tomorrow, or coons tomorrow, because we have 2 raccoons that have been stealing all the bird feed. I may have to put the bird feeders a little bit higher up. Kind of suck for jig time because they do wobble everywhere. Yep. Hey there, Richard. Yep, direct message Ruben for details. Yep. We did sell a bunch of the $4.99 jigs earlier. I'm going to show those off here in just a bit. We've had a few orders come in today, and we sold a lot of the $4.99 jigs. Okay, these are the $4.99 jigs. Yeah, we sold a bunch of these today. Again, they're $4.99 a pack. That's the blackout. That's the funky monkey. That's the Cajun cricket. That's the hailstorm. That's the monkey milk. That's the bayou bug. And all of these packs here I showed you are just $4. $4.99. You can save 10% if you use the code FLOW10. And again, it doesn't matter what jigs you buy on our website, whether they have spinners on them, or whether they're just bait keepers, you know, jig heads with bait keepers like those, or like those with a spinner blade, or just any color lure. You buy 3 packs, we're going to throw in a random 4th pack for free. That's going to go on till the end of the month. That's going to go to the end of the month. Hey there, Cash. Homemade salsa tomorrow. My wife is too. I don't know tomorrow, but she's going to make some sometime. We picked up a bunch of tomatoes and peppers, and we'll be making some salsa here pretty soon. We picked up a bunch of tortillas too from HEB. Those are some good tortillas there. That's very generous. Yeah, that's good stuff there. What kind? Do you put jalapenos in yours, Wayman? Does anybody else make salsa? I like salsa. We'll put that stuff on our breakfast tacos. Put it on my nachos. Put it on a lot of different foods. Anything tastes better with salsa. Oh, you do too? Yep. Some cilantro. Hey there, Corey. Two gallons. Oh man, that's a bunch there. My wife made a bunch of the what you call peach jam today. Her and her mom and my daughter. They made a bunch of peach jam. I'm at nearly 500 subscribers. That's good. Hey there, Wyatt. I hope everybody's doing good. We got 72 in the house. We got 43 likes. My wife is working on her classroom right now. The 14 years since I've gone on that island. Oh wow, I did not know that. Oh, that's sad there, man. That is sad. What do you need help with, Wyatt? What do you need help with? Something's going to tell me you're going to need help with subscribers, I bet, right? If you need help with subscribers, put some good videos up there. Yep, I do go, GP. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Yeah, so often you get these people, they want to come into channels and, oh, help me get more followers, help me get more subscribers. And that's just not a good way to do things. A lot of the people that we do try to help with followers, sometimes, I say a lot, sometimes they get enough people to subscribe and then they go live and then we never see them in the channel any longer. Yeah, that's happened a bunch. That's happened on TikTok. That's happened here on YouTube with us. And I'm not trying to suppress anybody or anything like that. It's just you got to put good content up, and people will watch, and you just got to try to be nice to everybody. Let's see. Buddy, you're doing it backwards. I don't know what you're talking about there, YM. Are you talking about me? Let's see. Okay, YM, you're just an idiot. You need to go find a room full of idiots. And that way you'll feel more at home. And we don't cuss in my chat either. Let's see here. Go fishing and make rigs, lures, go shopping, film everything, make shorts, make shirts, make socks, make shoes, and videos. It's work. Yep. Yeah, just if you put out good content, people will find you. People will find you. And once you are able to go live, I realized on here, and now when I first started doing YouTube lives, I was used to having a lot of people on my TikTok lives. And I started doing live streams here about a year ago. And I tell you what, my first 20, 30 minutes of doing a live on YouTube, I was lucky if I had 1 or 2 people watching. And at that time, there was that big scare that TikTok was going to shut down and all that. And I just went ahead and made a commitment and said, you know what, I'm just going to keep going live on YouTube. You know, I know I have pretty decent content, and I'm just going to commit an hour every morning to go on live. And then the rest of the day, I'd go live streaming on TikTok or whatever. And what ended up happening was probably about my 3rd or 4th live, I got like 5 people watching, and then it just kept growing and growing and growing. And then now I do all my stuff for the most part over here. Yep, yeah, it was just us talking, and Panfish, and I think Wayne. I don't know if Wayman was watching the very first week I went live here, but a lot of times it was just me and just a few people in here. And I'm like, what am I doing? My first live stream, I had like 1 or 2 people in the chat. And I'm like, man, I can have 200 people on TikTok. Why am I doing it here on YouTube? And I got like 1 or 2 people. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go live here. Just gonna spend 1 hour. If there's 2 people in my channel, that's great. If there's 3 people, and I kept telling everybody, hey, I came over from TikTok. And if TikTok doesn't shut down, I'm still going to keep doing live streams here, and I still do. You know, you guys have become my homes, or my this has become my home now. And so it's just one of them things. All the people that did help me, or I started watching Crappie Man Jigs early on. I started watching O'Brien, fly ties, flies. I don't know what he calls himself. The fly smith ties flies. I would watch his lives every day, Crappie Man Jigs, and I never got any followers really from Brian. Maybe one or two, maybe three or four, if that, in the beginning. And I'm like, you know what? These guys are willing to step out and help me or whatever. They didn't give me big shout outs. You know, Brian did to some extent, because there used to be a time I had more followers than Brian did. At least on my first account. My first account, we had a lot of people. We had a lot of people, and then I got my account hacked, and I had to start all over. And then that's when Remington and Panfish King started watching me, and I built that channel up. But I still watch them. You know, I still watch them to this day. I try to watch other channels too. But you know, I got good friends on here, and I have friends that have come with me from TikTok over here, and I'm happy to, you know, they are friends. Old Man Jax. No, I sure don't. What does he do? Let's see. I don't want TikTok get banned, not because weird TikTok people. Yeah, some of them are already over here, you know. I was just over there before I went live here. I went live and I thought, I got 20, 30 minutes till the customers get here. I'll just go live on TikTok. And I had, I don't know, 100 people, 140 people over there for a little bit, but it's not like it used to be. I used to go live there. I'd have like 500 to 1,000 people watching me almost every live. But yeah, if you try to go live here, like GP and some of the other people coming in, just, you got to spend time with it. You got to have some kind of, if you don't have any kind of personality and you're Mr. Monotoned, unless you're funny being Mr. Monotoned and you don't have any expression, you're not going to get a lot of views. You know, if you got some kind of personality, if you're a smoking hot dude or a smoking hot chick, you know, that'll get you more views, but you got to have some kind of personality. You got to have some kind of content. If you don't, you're not going to get a lot of views, you know. But, you know, you got ugly people like me, you know, that, hey, you gotta be about something. You gotta have some content. You gotta have some kind of gift, or if you don't know what your content if you don't know what your content is, you're gonna spend a lot of time just trying to find out. And again, you know, some people are funny, some people aren't, you know. If you're going to be a lure maker, you got to be pretty good. If you're not that good of a lure maker and you don't have a good personality or good sense of humor, you're not going to get a lot of people watching. Yeah, you can wear a commode seat around. Yeah, and some people think that's funny, you know. Yep. Here, let me go grab something here. Here we go. Yeah, I picked this up. This is brand new. This has never been used. This goes on a 5-gallon bucket, and I've never used it. I've had this thing for about a year, and I keep forgetting to put it on the boat. I'm transforming, yeah. You got the screenshot, yeah. Am I Mexican? Yeah. I'm American Mexican. That's what I am. I have Mexican heritage, but I was born in America. Born in the USA. I can't believe all these people that they're born in the U.S. and they happen to be, you know, of Mexican descent. And that's like me. I'm like, I'm American. I was born here, raised here. I've only been to Mexico a few times, but I'm not, you know, I am American. That's all I am. I agree, man. Yeah. Yeah, you got too many people that are out there these days. They're waving Mexican flags, and I'm like, well, if you like Mexico that much, just go back to Mexico or you know, move there. You know, here it's a good country. We live in a very wealthy country. We have people literally wanting to come here, and some people think that it's not a good country. It's a good country. It's a very good country. If you work hard enough, you can build something and be someone. And a lot of times you don't get those opportunities in other countries. I'm not trying to get political or anything like that. Just, I love my country. I got a white country. I have a white voice, country American. Maybe. I don't know. I don't speak with an accent. My parents wanted me to learn English. Part of that was I grew up at a time when if you were Hispanic and you spoke Spanish first, you had a lot of times a harder time in school. And that was my parents' upbringing. And so they wanted to teach me English first. They didn't teach me any Spanish. All the Spanish I've learned, for the most part, when I was an adult. And I made good grades. I made really good grades growing up. CCP fishing. Let's see. Yep, welcome in, guys. I grew up in southern Texas. Growing up in Texas, you're raised to be proud to be a Texan. You learned a whole lot about Texas history. And apparently in some of these other states here, they don't have any pride in their state whatsoever. And a lot of them do have some pride in their state, but Texas people are just a different brood of people. But I'm in Oklahoma. Oklahoma people do have a pride about being in Oklahoma. But in some of these other states that I've lived in, visited, it just seems like they just don't teach a whole lot about their state's history. But I love living here in the U.S. I've got to do a lot of traveling throughout the years, and some of these countries are probably, they're pretty good to go visit and travel. But as far as living there, I don't know if I'd want to live in any other country except the U.S. And I've been to a bunch of countries. It's kind of split on that. Texas wasn't too much into the whole Civil War thing as much as some of these other states were. But I know some people want to, you know, again, it depends on what side of the political party. I didn't become a Republican till just a few years ago. I was an independent, and I've always been an independent for a long, long time. And my family, a lot of them were all Democrats. And I was raised in a Democrat family, and by all means, I should have grown, you know, I should have become a Democrat, but I'm glad I didn't. And that's just, you know, one of them things. Indiana born, all we've known, Larry Bird, and the Indy 500, yep. Hey there, low-key. But I'm not going to get into politics or anything like that. I'll save that for a different live stream. I am a born-again Christian, though. And I know when I say that, it's like throwing a snake on the table. People don't want anything to do with that. And in fact, a lot of people will leave the chat just because I say something like that. But I am happy to be here. I love it here. I do love here in Oklahoma. A lot of times I wish I was in Texas. We've talked about moving to Texas, but it doesn't ever look like I'm going to get to live in Texas. But I mean, Oklahoma's a good state too. Jesus is king. You got that right there. I still love you. I love you too there, James. Yep. Now, I've lived in a lot of states. I grew up in Texas. I went to play professional softball and baseball in Florida when I was 18. So I went from Texas to Florida, Florida to South Carolina, South Carolina back to Florida, Florida to California, California to Texas, Texas to Wisconsin, Wisconsin to North Carolina, North Carolina to Oklahoma. And I've been here since 1995. Watching from work. Well, hey there, Jeremy. So it didn't matter if I was living in South Africa, France, Japan, Mexico, New Mexico. You know, I believe wherever God has you, you need to put roots there. You need to grow as a believer. And I learned that a long time ago. And I've been living here in Oklahoma since 1995. And it's good. It's a good state. I do love living here. Where's better for fishing? Now, growing up, I lived by the Guadalupe River. There are some crappie there, not a whole lot. There is and are some catfish there, but not a lot where I grew up at. I always had to travel to the Llano River, to Buchanan Lake, to Inks Dam. I used to travel to all those places when I lived in Texas. Now, if I would have lived next to Lake Fork or some of these humongous lakes, I would have probably, liked it there, But I do like where I live at. I live about 5-10 minutes from the nearest lake. And they have crappie there. They have hybrid bass. They have all catfish, paddlefish. And so I do have it really good up here. I have it really good. Let's see. Yep. Hey there, Pat. Pat, who's not really Pat Mahomes. How's it going there, Pat? What is your real name, Pat? Back's feeling pretty good today. I'm doing okay. I probably won't ever be back to 100%, but if I can make it back to 70 or 80%, I'll be okay. Yep, I grew up in South Texas. Yeah, growing up along the Guadalupe River, we just don't have any big lakes and stuff like that. And there's just nowhere to go crappie fishing. Now, in the wintertime, they're stocking them up with trout, you know, as of recent. But as far as fishing for white bass or a striper or anything, you're not going to catch them in the Guadalupe River. Not going to catch them in the Guadalupe River. I know. I keep telling him, if he was the Patrick Mahomes, he would call me, because the real Patrick Mahomes has my phone number. No, not really. I haven't fished for carp, like, you know, I've caught a few, but I haven't targeted carp since I was about 15, 16 years old. Hey, cruising. Yep, welcome in. Guys, I'm going to take a little break here. I've been on here for almost an hour and 20 minutes. What usually happens is when I start talking politics, people leave. And so I'm not going to talk anymore about that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to go refill my drink. Thank you for the order, Mr. Dwight Keller. And we'll be seeing you up here in a little bit. I'll be coming back live. So thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye.